Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we are going to talk about Zoro's Devil Fruit. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel, that way you will join our pirate crew and earn a Devil Fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become Yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. We all know that Roronoa Zoro is one of the most powerful characters in One Piece. As one of the protagonists of the series, Zoro has demonstrated some fascinating abilities over the years and has fought and defeated some of the most powerful villains in One Piece. In that respect, Zoro is actually a character who could apparently possess Devil Fruit powers, but is that really the case? Would he consume an Devil Fruit in the future? How much would that affect his abilities? Which ones would be the best to bind to his abilities? That's what we'll talk about in today's video. Roronoa Zoro did not eat an Devil Fruit in One Piece. He is one of a smaller number of characters in the series who have achieved fame despite having no special Devil Fruit powers. Everything Zoro has achieved and done, he has achieved through ruthless training and experience. Roronoa Zoro is a very powerful character. He is known as one of the most powerful characters in the series and one of the best swordsmen in the series. He will probably surpass even Mihawk in the future. Now, Zoro's powers and accomplishments definitely merit the conclusion that he consumed an Devil Fruit, but is that really true? It isn't. That is, Roronoa Zoro has never eaten an Devil Fruit. Makes Zoro one of a very small number of characters, the most notable others on that list being Shanks and Mihawk, who are extremely powerful but haven't actually consumed an Devil Fruit. Most of the other powerful characters have their Devil Fruit to thank for their individual reputations and abilities gained. Now that we've cleared that up, let's see what Zoro was able to do without any Devil Fruit power. Zoro is an exceptional swordsman who didn't wait to be in the Straw Hat Pirates to build a solid reputation. He is in fact, at the beginning of the series, the famous pirate hunter of East Blue, already feared and respected. Quote the crew members of the Supernova in the Sabayati archipelago, he is not the kind of person who takes orders from anyone. To quote the workers of Water 7 and Zambei, Zoro is adept at a style of kendo that he created himself and named Santoriuo. People misunderstand his abilities because, unlike Luffy and Sanji, he inspires fear from the start with his cold air and hard stare and is, according to Ryama, the zombie samurai, like a beast. Qualifies him alongside Ryuma as having power of destruction. It should be noted that Zoro, who trains hard, is the only character from One Piece who is witnessed in actual training. We have seen him lift terribly heavy weights in every possible way, do one-finger push-ups with the same weights on his feet, swim in freezing water shirtless, or meditate for hours. Through this long and painful training, Zoro now has the ability to cut through steel and most other metals, which he seemed unable to do at the beginning of the series. Zoro, who is undeniably one of the most powerful characters revealed so far, owes his strength only to his training and willpower, while the other big names in the series usually rely on an Devil Fruit. He even received an offer to join Baroque Works which he turned down. In addition to his skills as a swordsman, he has shown that he can kick, that he is formidable even with his bare hands, and that he can compete in speed and agility and on virtually any field with his captain and his rival Sanji. In addition to his simple strength, Zoro is believed to be the most durable character in his own crew and has an iron will. He fights regularly, even if he has been seriously injured before, and wins fights in which he starts at a disadvantage. Just by sleeping, he can recover from an incredible injury and the loss of several pints of blood. He also has a power buried within him that we have only seen twice. This power called Ashura increases his upper body tenfold, making him a being with 6 arms and 3 heads, so 9 sabers. He uses this technique for the first time against Keiku. He destroyed Keiku's most powerful hurricane foot with one blow and cut him down soon after. He uses Ashura a second time against a pacifist and cuts him off while spinning, resembling a spinning top. After the 2-year hiatus, he greatly improved his fencing style thanks to Mihawk. He learned his technique of cutting boats in half. It seems he learned a technique that could cut even faster than a fishman in the water that allowed him to cut Hody Jones with one blow. He uses a technique similar to Dragon Slash, but creates a tornado that continues to spin even after he cuts. Kokujo, O Tatsumaki. We can see that Zoro inspires fear in his opponents. This was seen with his intervention in the fight between Tashigi and Monet. In fact, when Zoro appeared, he inspired fear in Monet. She was petrified by Zoro's domination. By cutting Monet without the help of his flute with the Dei Shinken technique, he scared Monet, who had a hard time recovering. This proves that Zoro instills fear in his enemies with his beastly aura. Zoro has all 3 types of fluid: the offensive fluid, the perceptive fluid, and the real fluid, and all this is only part of their real power and capabilities. Throughout the anime and manga, we witness scenes worthy of being named as one of the most incredible in fiction just for what they represent and the strong feeling they carry. All of this even without having an Devil Fruit is something truly admirable, but would Zoro eat an Devil Fruit? And if so, what would be the best option for this? Those who follow One Piece know very well that there are some characters who are users of some kind of Devil Fruit, be it a Zoan, Logia, or even Paramecia. The Straw Hats gang, we only have 4 users of some devil fruit, and they are Luffy, Chopper, Robin, and Brook, and they all know how to use their powers very well. But what if Zoro, one of the strongest members, also had the powers of some devil fruit? What would be the best option for him? Zoro is not a user of any kind of devil fruit and has never shown us that he is interested in eating one. After all, he trusts completely in his strength and fights giving his all, but if he left this pride aside or by accident ate some fruit, because he is kind of dumb, which fruit would be interesting for him? One of the most certain answers could be the Choki Choki no Mi used by Inazuma of the Revolutionary Army, or that of Urage. Choki Choki no Mi would fit Zoro very well, as it would help him cut through just about anything that got in his way. After all, the fruit allows the user to mold and work just about anything, even being able to shape the ground as he pleases, but these powers could bore the swordsman, and most likely he would not use his powers as much. But let's face it, it would be a pretty interesting idea. The same abilities as Urage, this would allow Zoro to absorb all the damage done to him, accumulate it, and then release it all at once, launching powerful attacks on his enemies or some large object he wants to cut, making Zoro even more overpowered than he already is. Beyond that, we should also remember that the story's author himself, Eiichiro Oda, has talked about which devil fruit he would like to give to the other Straw Hat Pirates if they eat one. During the SBS for volume 98 of the One Piece manga, a special column in which Eiichiro Oda answers all sorts of questions from fans, the author was asked what Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, and Frankie's devil fruit could be. If Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, and Frankie had powers from a devil fruit, what fruit would each of them eat? Asked the fan who signs as 420 land. In his response, Oda reveals what the fruits would be and explains the reason for the choices. Right. That's an interesting question. Well, for me it would be like this. Zoro, Uo no Mi, model, Surayu, Kaido's fruit. Imagine if it was one of Zoro's swords that turned into a dragon instead of him. That would be pretty cool. I would like the sword to turn into a dragon instead of Zoro. Think that would be insanely cool. Would that lead us to think that Zoro might consume Uo no Mi in the future? Absolutely. Now that Kaido is gone, as his big mom, and if we are to ensure that he will never return at all in the series, his fruit will be available to be consumed again. And Zoro, who is destined to be given due prominence in a special arc in the future, just like pretty much all the other Straw Hat Pirates, he could end up eating this fruit without wanting or knowing it. And then he would get new abilities, following to the letter, or maybe a little differently, than Oda envisioned at first. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? But what about you? Which devil fruit would you like to see Zoro possess? Which one would be more suited to his abilities? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.